What is up, everyone? It is Coach Damon here, and I want to welcome you to the kickoff video for the Lacrosse Goalie Summit 5. I'm so excited for this upcoming event, but there's a lot of details, and I want to give you all that information before we get started. So I've put together some slides. Let me go ahead and move my head over here. Here's what we're going to talk about in this video, all right? How the summit works. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. We're going to talk about the schedule of coaches. So much free goalie gear we're giving away from our sponsors. Our sponsors really hooked it up for this goalie summit. So I'm going to talk about the gear we're going to give away and also how you go ahead and win that gear. I'm going to give a few tips on Zoom because all the sessions are going to be via Zoom webinars. So hopefully by this point you're familiar with it, but I'm going to give a few tips. I'm going to talk about the VIP pass. I'm going to talk about how to get help throughout the summit if you need it. And then I'm going to talk about how to get the most out of the summit, all right? So let's get right into it. How does it work? December 7th through the 10th are the sessions, so 4 days, and then we're going to have a bonus session, a single session on Monday the 13th, okay? So those are the dates, 4 speakers per day. So the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th, we have 4 speakers. That's 16, and then on the 13th, we're going to have a bonus session, so 17 coaches in total. Each day is going to be 2 p.m., 4 p.m., 6 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern. Those are the times of the sessions. I realize those times do not work for everybody, but I tried to make it at times that work for the majority of folks, okay? So those are the times that we're doing the sessions. They're each going to last about an hour. That's what I've told the coaches. Go for about an hour, 45 minutes of presenting, 15 minutes of Q&A. That being said, if a session runs over, I'm not going to stop. So they may go a little bit longer than an hour. We're going to do a Q&A at the end of each session, so you can ask that coach questions, which is always super informative and awesome. And specific Zoom links to join each session will be sent out the day of the event, okay? So in the morning, you're going to get an email that says, here's all the links for the day, and then I have it set up where right when we go live, you'll get an email again saying we're live, here's the link again, okay? It's free to attend live, so all you have to do, register, goaliesummit.com. You'll start getting those emails, free to attend live. And I just pulled a little bit of an audible, and we're going to open up the replays for free until midnight that same day. So December 7th, all those sessions from that day will be available to watch. So if you cannot attend because of school or work or another commitment, you can go ahead and watch that session later on in the night. You can also get the VIP pass, which right now is just $97, and that gives you lifetime access to all 17 of those replays. So you can go back and watch them anytime that you want, this season, next season, 5 seasons from now. And that's an awesome value, okay? So that's how it works. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. There's a picture of me in my California lacrosse shirt. A little bit about myself. So I played at Cal in the MCLA, graduated in 2003, and actually started out as a midi. So I was a midi and converted to goalie my freshman year when our backup goalie blew out his knee, unfortunately. We needed a backup. I was there to take on the challenge, and I loved it. I loved everything about this position. By my senior year, I was an All-American, and I just love lacrosse, the sport. I love the position of goalie, all right? I've got 20 plus years of coaching experience. So I was coaching kids when I was in college, and really ever since. I coached youth programs in Berkeley when I graduated, and then have been working with goalies in some context for the better part of 20 years. And in 2015, I started LaxGoalieRat.com just because, I was getting the same question over and over. And so I figured, hey, if I write a very detailed blog post, then when some goalie asks me that same question, I could say, here, read this. All right, so that is 6 years ago. We're now at 384 posts, which is insane. That's insane. In fact, if you Google lacrosse goalie, pretty much anything, I've written about it, all right? So that is LaxGoalieRat.com. I started the podcast, the Lax Goalie Rat podcast in 2018 because I wanted to talk to professional goalies. And I didn't really have any connections, right? So I kept reaching out to them and being like, hey, will you talk with me? Hey, will you talk with me? And nobody wanted to do it. And then all of a sudden I started a podcast, and that was the key. I talked to Dylan Ward, one of the greatest goalies playing right now, my 3rd episode, which is crazy. I've talked to all the goalies in the PLL, and I love it. I love picking people's brains about this position, right? And not just goalies. I've talked with a bunch of hand-eye specialists, a bunch of vision specialists, mental game specialists, a bunch of different disciplines that lacrosse goalies need to learn. All right, that's the podcast. I'm currently living in Argentina, in my wife's hometown. We live in Cordoba, Argentina, I miss coaching lacrosse live, but I do enjoy the life here. That's a little bit about me. Let's talk about the schedule of the coaches. Okay, so here it is. I made a little graphic. Hopefully this is pretty clear. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 4 coaches. Starting it off with Meg Taylor, 2 p.m., then we go to Drake, then we go to Chris, closing out day 1, Scotty Rogers, okay? So there is the schedule of coaches. On Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern is Zach Oliveri. All right, that's the only sort of irregular one on there. Different start time, Monday, 7 p.m. All the rest you can see there. Here are the coaches. Let me move my head up here. So day 1, and this has, except for Drake. Drake is talking about, what is he talking about? The youth goalie mistakes. Mistakes he sees with youth goalies and how to fix them. I didn't put his topic on there, but you can see the topics for each goalie, okay? Chris is talking about the goalie mindset. Scotty Rogers is going to share his mindset. So a lot of mental game, super important. On day number 2, Parker's going to talk about my goalie training philosophy. Lady Lax Goalies, Lauren Safori, is going to talk about tips, tricks, and drills to change bad habits. Going to be an awesome session. Tommy Bruno, a.k.a. Mr. Wonderful, is going to be stringing up a stick and giving it away to somebody on that call or on that session. And then finally, Dave Page from Foundation Lacrosse, going to be breaking down and analyzing D1 goalies. That's going to be awesome. Day 3, we got Kaylee Waters, Sean Quirk, Angie Benson, and Coach Jack Runkle. Those are going to be amazing sessions. Day 4, Jay Fulco, John Galloway, Gunnar Walt, and Joe Nelson from Crease Pro or TCM. And then finally, Balanced Performance, not a lacrosse coach, but Alyssa Rex, is going to be talking about mental performance to succeed as a lacrosse goalie. And then finally, closing it out, we've got Zach Oliveri, fostering motivation and skill development for the lacrosse goalie. Many parents say, how do I motivate my kid to be a better goalie, to want to be better? Right there, fostering motivation. That's going to be a good one. All right. I want to give a huge thanks to our event sponsors. String King is sponsoring the event again for a 2nd time. Thank you so much. We got a brand new sponsor for the Lacrosse Goalie Summit 5, which is Warrior. Thank you so much to Warrior for sponsoring. Deep South Lacrosse, again, is a sponsor. Thank you to Deep South. And Lax Shield, a.k.a. Lexi Shield, is also a sponsor. They've been sponsoring since the very first event. So thank you so much to these sponsors. I'm going to talk about the gear we're giving away. But first I want to say, support these brands because they're supporting the lacrosse community. I have thousands of dollars of lacrosse gear sitting in my parents' garage that we're going to give away. And let's learn what that is. But support these brands. From String King, I've got 4 heads. 4 Mark IIG heads. 2 of them are already strung up. 2 of them are not, but they come with a stringing kit. And then we have 3 Metal 2 String King shafts. So tons of gear from String King. Thank you so much to String King for hooking us up with this gear to give away. Warrior has hooked it up with 4 Nemi 3 complete sticks. That is amazing. And 4 pairs of Warrior Nemesis goalie gloves. All right. There's only a single glove shown there, but you get 2. The winners get 2. So Warrior has hooked it up. Deep South has hooked it up with 2 CL18 goalie heads. So there's going to be 2 winners of a CL18 goalie head. And then finally, we're giving away 2 Lexi Shields for each session. And they've actually just come out with a new design. It's sort of Velcro based, so you can do quick on and off, which is really nice. It is, there's no design on the front, so you can put a sticker. It comes in white and black, so that's kind of version 2 of their product. We'll be giving away 2 of those per session, and it's just an aftermarket device to help reduce concussions from getting hit in the forehead. So that is awesome. So how do you win? Pay attention to this because this is important. Let me move my head down here. Pay attention to this because this is important. How do you enter? All right, 3 steps to enter. 3 steps to enter. Step number 1 is when the sessions are going on, you're going to take a selfie of yourself watching, or have a parent take the photo of yourself watching the summit. That's step number 1. Take a photo of yourself watching the summit. Step number 2, you post that photo to Instagram, a story or a post, or you can do Facebook, doesn't matter, and you tag me at Lax Goalie Rat. And if you want, you can tag the coach too that's giving that session. So that's step number 2, you post that photo. Step number 3, email help@laxgoalierat.com. All you have to say is I posted. You have to do all 3 of those steps to be entered, okay? Some folks in the last giveaway, emailed me and said, hey, my name was not on the list of entries, and that's because you did not follow the steps. So as a lacrosse coach of mine once said, the details matter. 3 steps. You got to do all 3 of them to be entered. If you don't have Facebook or Instagram, you can skip step number 2, which is post the photo, and just email that photo in step number 3. Okay? You can enter once per session. So that's 4 times a day you can enter if you attend all of them. That's a total of 16 entries. The drawings will be done once per night, and you can only win once. So as soon as you win something, we're going to take your name out of the drawings. All right, here is the schedule. There's so much gear I had to give away. I had to create this graphic of what we're giving away each day. So first day, it's a Mark IIG strung, a CL18 head, a NEMI 3 complete stick, and a Metal 2, String King Metal 2 goalie shaft. Second day, same exact thing. Third day, we'll give away the unstrung Mark IIG with the string kit, the goalie gloves, the NEMI 3 stick, and a Metal 2 shaft. And the final day is a Mark IIG unstrung, the goalie gloves, 2 pairs of goalie gloves, and then a copy of the college goalie training packs, $300 value that we did a month ago. All right, that is the giveaway schedule. There's also going to be a special giveaway for folks who buy the VIP pass. All right, so if you buy the VIP pass, you're entered into a special giveaway for a Warrior goalie package. That's going to be a pair of those gloves, the NEMI gloves, and a Warrior Nemesis 3 strung up complete stick. That's an awesome package. All right, real quick, some Zoom tips. You probably already know this since we are, we've gone through a pandemic and everyone knows Zoom now. But when you join, you're going to see a chat and you're going to see a Q&A, right? So if you have a question for the coach, throw it in that Q&A box, because sometimes the chat goes so fast. If you try and put a question in the chat, we don't see it. All right, so questions for the coach go in the Q&A box, but definitely participate in the chat. That's how we get to know you. That's how we know who's here. That's how we keep it lively and active. And when you do, change the 2 to panelists and attendees so everybody sees your message. And then just general advice, proofread the questions before sending. Make sure they make sense. I'll talk about the VIP pass and the Elite VIP pass. All right, so sessions are free to attend live, but if you want, you can buy the VIP pass, which is going to give you access to all the replays, 17 replays, over 17 hours. You can come back and watch those sessions anytime that you want. Okay, anytime that you want. You also get access to the slides and videos if coaches have those in their presentation. It's a $1,700 value, which is not BS. 17 coaches, most of them charge $100 an hour for their time. $1,700 value, it's yours for under $100, which is a steal if you ask me. That price is going to double once we start, so take advantage of that right now if you're going to do that. All right, that's the VIP pass. You also get the entry into the special Warrior giveaway package. Now, this is the 5th summit. We have four goalie summits worth of material. If you want access to all those sessions, and there's some amazing sessions in there, that's the Elite VIP pass. So you're going to get all 5 goalie summits. It's about 80 sessions, 80 hours in total. I'm also going to give you 4 free months to my Lax Goalie Rat Academy, which is hundreds of videos of me and other college goalies out at the field teaching you techniques and drills and mental game stuff and physical drills. Awesome material. I'm going to give you a copy of my ebook, the Lax Goalie Bible, and then like I said, you get that special entry into the Warrior giveaway package. That's an $8,000 value. It's over 80 hours of material, yours for just $497. And again, prices are going to double once the event starts, so we can focus on the actual event itself. All right. If you want that, you can go to pass.goaliesummit.com. pass.goaliesummit.com. Highly recommend you take advantage of that. And if you do, thank you so much for the support. I've got this horrible habit of buying lacrosse gear, and you really help me produce material and buy more gear. So I really appreciate that. All right, if you go there, pass.goaliesummit.com, you can also see the full catalog of sessions that you're going to get access to, the coaches and their topics. All right, how do I get the most out of the summit? Couple bullet points on this. Take notes, right? Get a notebook, fill it up with notes as the coaches are speaking. I guarantee you're going to get at least 2 to 3 amazing insights per session. Ask questions, participate, prepare some questions in advance. Reach out to the coaches. A lot of coaches love hearing from you. Just thank them for their time. Create a little bit of a relationship. I know some coaches will give you their email or their Instagram. Take advantage of that. Reach out to those coaches. 4th point there is meet other goalies, coaches, and parents. In the chat, in the Facebook group, you're going to interact with a bunch of other goalies, coaches, and parents. It's an awesome way to build this goalie community. And then finally, get that VIP pass. It's really worth it. Ask anybody that's bought it. It's tremendous value. You can come back and rewatch those sessions next year. You can, sometimes coaches pack them so full of information, it's hard to get everything on the first watch. So you come back, you watch it, take more notes. So I highly recommend that you get that VIP pass. All right. Team Lax Goalie Rat. If at any point during this event you need help, just email help@laxgoalierat.com and someone on my team will help you out. Anjali, Evan, and Max. That's an old graphic. Taylor's not going to be helping us out for this summit, but Anjali, Evan, and Max will be. So they will respond to you as quick as they can and get you the help that you need. Anything you need, help@laxgoalierat.com is where you go. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the kickoff call. I hope you're excited. Lacrosse Goalie Summit 5. We've got some of the best coaches in the sport. I'm so pumped. I know you're going to learn some new things to take your game to the next level, to build some relationships, and I can't wait. I'll see you on December 7th. Let's go.